trash.
Welcome to
India.
Let's talk Devils and Islanders, let's talk Penguins and Rangers, but let's not talk about Flyers, cause they're a bunch of fucks, which no one can deny, which no one can deny.
Listen, 2026 off to a rousing start.
You can't just do that. You can't just.
You told me to go live. I'm pissed at this fucking schmuck for running Jonathan Quick after Igor left the goddamn game. And, you know, I'm happy to see the Rangers, you know, fight back a little bit finally. But fucking what with these referees? Let's go.
No, he tried. No, he was pushed in and tried to avoid him.
Fuck him. You got one goalie. You got one goalie before you got to bring in the e-bug. Are you kidding me?
It's not his fault. Watch your defenseman push him in, and then he even arches his back to try to avoid the goalie. So
right. He arches his back. He arches his back. Fuck him.
Clearly does. Yes.
That's a movie.
Fuck him.
Rivalry.
And they called a penalty, right?
Good, they should have.
So
Probably
what are you fucking complaining
Quick.
about? Why are you complaining about the refs if they called a fucking penalty?
Fucking hand up. He was just looking at it going, hoo, 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 hoo. He probably got called for roughing, not fucking goaltender interference or anything.
The other ref might have had it already, so that guy doesn't have to raise his hand.
You come on. Both of them raise their fucking hand if they see it.
No.
And that guy was looking right at the fucking play. Listen, I'm done with referees in general in any sport, so it doesn't matter. They don't stand a chance when it comes to me.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ almighty. Can they like hold an exorcism at center ice at the Garden or something? I mean, I think they're at the point where they're going to have to do that.
I think Mr. Goldie can make that happen.
Is my internet all shitty? No, they can't do anything. Like Zibanejad came down. He one-on-one with the goaltender, and he fucking gets stopped.
Well, now they are 5-0 in outdoor games.
6-0. Fuck you.
6-0. So maybe just move all of them to like Yankee Stadium and Citi Field.
Oh, yeah, I know. That was the big to-do, the big joke on Twitter the next day about Dolan taking off the roof of the Garden or some stupid thing like that. Come on, please. Well, the Winter Classic was entertaining. It was a good watch. Well, for me, it was a good watch. I hated the beginning. I don't understand the whole outdoor hockey in Florida. Okay, great. It's warm. Awesome. Didn't you do this like 5 years ago in LA and everything was fine? So what's the big to do about taking the roof off of a stadium? I mean, aren't we past this? How long has Sky Dome been out? How long has Sky Dome been out?
But it's the first time they've done it with hockey in a retractable roof stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, but to make a whole fucking spectacle about it on the air, what are we doing?
It's smoke and mirrors, man. They're just trying to.
Yeah, but can't we start the game at 8:20 instead of 8:30?
No.
Holy Christ! Listen. I get that we got to pay the bills, but come on, man. That start time was absolutely ridiculous, and I'll sacrifice $1 million per team. You heard that first here, people. I'm going to sacrifice $1 million per team.
Okay.
Didn't know you
so
had
that we can have an
32
8:18 start time and get rid of all this hubbub or to do, if you will.
Let's cut the Super Bowl pregame also while we're at it.
Yeah, well, that starts
we can live with
11
We
o'clock
can live with
a.m.
90 minutes of pregame.
They have 17 anthems they have to get through, Bill. Well, it feels that way. I know they do like 2, right? God Bless America or America the Beautiful or something. Then they do the Star Spangled Banner. That's all great. But I don't know. I don't remember watching the pre-games of Super Bowl. You're so busy doing other things on that day and eating and drinking.
Yeah, talking to people, making food.
Yeah, the Winter Classic. I mean, I wasn't doing that. And by the way, I'm so happy I didn't go.
Why?
So happy I didn't go. It would have been. I would be a fucking disaster. I'd be a walking disaster right now, just with all the travel and an 8-hour car ride to Miami would have been
So
just
the
hell.
difference would
That's a lot.
be
That's a lot.
It's a good point, Bill. It's a good. I know who am I talking to with Bill. Anyway, so yeah, listen, the Winter Classic was great. It was a great spectacle. It was a wonderful thing for Florida. 36,000 people. That's all they can get. That's all that stadium holds is 36,000.
It's a big stadium. Yeah, I don't think it's a. I mean, it's not like you're not adding seats on the field, right?
No, I get that, but aren't other stadiums? Don't they have more capacity than that? Or are these newfangled stadiums built for more luxury boxes and bars and other things to not watch the actual game to do?
That is exactly it. It's
yeah.
It's 37,442 with standing room. It's 34,000 for football.
wow.
What is Shitty Field?
I think more in the just under 50 range.
Yeah, old Yankee Stadium used to be what, 52,000, something like that. They can get in there.
41,800 City Field.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Yankee Stadium current 46,537.
Yeah. Old. Yeah. I think the old was 52. So okay. I get it. Understood. But I thought that was
lower the supply and you can increase the price.
Yeah, but I wonder where that falls all time in outdoor games for the NHL in total attendance.
Probably the least.
It's probably low. It's got to be really low, right? I mean, the Marlins, come on, even when they're winning world championships, they weren't drawing that much. It's just like the Rays down here too.
Oh, the Rays.
Oh, that's a wait till baseball season. That's a whole nother fucking debacle. It's the Tampa Bay Rays. They're going to play at the Mausoleum. They fixed the roof, and everything should be okay until the lease is up at the end of the season, and they'll have to figure out where the hell they're going to go. So
lowest attended Winter Classic in NHL history at 36,153 this year. Second place. 38,112 was the third one at Fenway Park at 38,112.
Yeah, but that's something different. I have to imagine.
Smaller capacity there, gotta be.
Yeah.
But do you think it has to do with, of course the prices, I'm sure, and everything going on economy right now, people aren't probably wanting to spend as much, but New York and Florida, why wouldn't you just do a all Florida game? Lightning and Panthers.
Well, no, you get all the transplants down there,
and you get two games. You're not going to do a home and home right on the outdoor games, which would be probably pretty fucking cool. But I don't think that that would be interesting, dude.
I mean, we looked at the get in. We looked at the get in price, right?
Oh, it was expensive.
It was over $200.
Yeah.
Right.
267 or 279. Those numbers ringing a bell in my head. Yeah. I mean, that was just that was one ticket to get in.
Get in. That's not travel, parking, food, anything, and
beer,
drinks,
souvenir,
which is more important at that kind of game. You want to get some kind of souvenir typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt.
That's like a $400 day.
Yeah. Oh, easy.
So they're gonna do another one. You're gonna do another one in Raymond James Stadium coming up, Tampa Bay, Boston, and I just looked at the capacity at the Hard Rock where the Dolphins play. I mean, they had to know the Dolphins weren't going to fucking make the fucking playoffs this year. Anybody with a brain knew that. 65,000.
Yeah.
But no retractable roof. Well, no, there is. It's an open air stadium, so this would have fit right. This would have fit right in. Is that a retractable dome? No, it's not.
I don't think it is. No.
No, it's not. But that would have been pretty awesome. And the game at Raymond James Stadium is not retractable roof, so it's going to be open air. I don't know. I just thought the whole spectacle was a little much. But if they kept the roof closed, I would have been like, what the fuck is the point of having an outdoor game indoors? which they came on the broadcast with, and it was kind of puzzling why they had the roof closed at that point. And then after they made the whole spectacle about it, then we knew. Tight 45, Brian. That is we're 10 minutes on the intro, buddy.
No,
and on segment
it's,
one.
It's a New Year's resolution. He's absolutely right. It's a New Year's resolution.
What's the New Year's resolution?
That all shows are going to be 45 minutes. I'm just going to hit the end stream button at 45 minutes.
No matter what, it's like pencils down.
Right. Just
man.
Show's over.
Yeah. Don't do one thing before we moved on. Rangers are doing their hockey fights cancer night at the Garden tonight.
That's cool.
They had the son of Dave Strader do the national anthem. And he's an actor and singer, and he was incredible. He paid quite a tribute to his father, Dave Strader, who was, if you don't know hockey, why are you listening to this podcast? But he was a big ESPN broadcaster. Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s when they really had a grip on hockey. And Dave Strader was that West Coast guy that you got to hear. He always did Avalanche games. He was the play-by-play guy for the Dallas Stars. He was just an incredible voice who lost his life to cancer a few years ago. And it's always sucked that can't listen to voices like that anymore. And he's one of those guys. So I thought that was a really cool tribute to Dave Strader tonight. Yeah, there's no real transition out of that. It's just, let's do more stupid shit.
Gotta come out of those goddamn up-tempo numbers, and then I gotta go into a death dedication.
When I'm going into it, that's all I think about is that.
I suck.
Yes, I do suck. I do suck. You want to see something cool?
Please.
Cocklinda.
No, my nephew got me golf balls with my face on it.
Oh, that's actually hilarious.
I'm dying to lose one, and someone find it in the woods and go, look at this fucking.
That was my brother's gift to me for being his best man in his wedding. Was those
golf balls?
Your face on golf balls?
No face.
I mean, the happy couple would have been a little.
Well, like I never thought what to do with him, but Tom just said I hit him in the woods and someone finds it. I'm like, that's much better. That's much better. I like that idea. I'm gonna hit him next time I play. Throw him right into somewhere in the middle of Actually, just leave him somewhere.
Make sure you're playing on a course with houses along the sides.
Yeah,
and just
hit at the house. Purposely whap it. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I think it would be more like alligators for Tom.
And
then the deer. You're going to scare the alligators.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Or ducks. There's a lot of ducks. Now you're going to scare the deer. That's fun. That's Brian. That's great. Do you buy a regulation driver, or do you have to get fitted to shorten it considerably?
He uses the plastic one, the My First Golf Club set. He uses that out on the course.
Well, I mean, it looked like he had the double blades on in that ice skating picture that was sent this morning. That was pretty hilarious.
His set of clubs is literally one driver, one iron, and a putt.
That was Brian's set for the longest time.
A little plastic carrying set.
Funny because it's true.
Hey, see what happens, bro? You think you're funny. Why? Did anybody watch the juniors? I was in a house that did not have NHL Network.
That was my problem. I wanted to watch it, but I couldn't. I couldn't figure out how to get there where I was. My parents' house. I was like, and they just don't do a good job. I feel like advertising. It's a big tournament in hockey.
It's for hockey people, exactly for hockey people.
But when you think about it, there's not really in the other major sports outside of I would say, I guess that's not true. So I guess college football, there's plenty of bowls in the whole season.
Well, it's not after that. They have the like East-West game or some shit
Right.
like that.
But those, they don't matter. Like this, like there's no like other
No.
tournament. Like the March
You're not
Madness
watching
is,
the McDonald's basketball
Now,
thing.
you'd have to,
No,
you'd
the
have to go
McDonald's
to
one is for the high
soccer.
school.
You'd have to go to soccer to find
Yeah.
an equivalent.
Right. Like
Who?
it's a huge
What's that?
tournament right
I'm saying
before.
you'd have
What is
to
it?
go to soccer.
You say soccer? I don't know what that is.
Of course you don't.
But you know, this is the make or break thing for the picks. Schaefer wasn't even the number one guy last year until after the tournament. Hagens was the number one guy for like a while, and then Schaefer played amazing in that biggest prospect tournament that's going to happen till the draft. And then same thing, right now, like McKenna. There's a lot of talk that he might not be the top
Right.
guy now because
Well, he's not doing it. He's not doing it at Penn State either. So it's not just this tournament. Like he's not.
right. But he played better. It looks like he had a couple goals tonight, but like he just doesn't have the like all the pieces. Like he can score goals, he can get things done, but yeah, like you said, he's not really putting all like he's not wowing
Right.
people at Penn
He's
State.
not that generational talent that we've had, every couple of years.
He might be more of a Lafreniere kind of
Right.
style, where
He can't be that bad.
no, but he's hyped, but he may not live up to those lofty expectations. And look, it's not like I wouldn't. I mean, as a number one pick, obviously, like you get the bust kind of thing happens, but like he's not like an all time bust, like a Degal or somebody,
This guy just talks shit
Alexander
about a player who
Dage?
just
I don't
scored a
know,
goal
dude.
for his team. The guy just scores, and now he can't be that bad.
No. His trade value is never going to be higher than this. So I say trade him right now. Right now.
Mid game.
But
I just said he was on a 2-game heater. I saw my fucking internet suck.
I think the championship game though is tonight. The bronze medal game just happened.
Yeah, 8:30.
Is
And
it
that's
8:30?
another
Okay.
thing. Why does it have to start at 8:30?
Well, it's not.
Where is it?
It's in North America.
It is.
Yeah.
Is it?
The whole tournament was in
Where?
North America.
Is it in Minnesota?
Might be.
If it was in Minnesota, I can see why it starts at 8:30.
But why?
Everyone's
That's
back to work today, back to school type of things. So they want to give people the opportunity to get there, and at 7:30 start in Minnesota would be just fine for everybody.
Well, anyway, I feel like they just gotta do a better job of. I know it's a different organization. It's not the NHL, but hockey they gotta get it on ESPN or something. Like it's a high level
Oh,
tournament.
No, that's never going to be. It's too much. Maybe a game here or there, but NHL Network does every single game.
yeah, but if they
NHL
just did
Network
the
just needs
US,
to do a better job of getting on all platforms.
Yeah, that
yeah,
would
but
be
if
better.
ESPN did just the USA games, I'd be all right with that.
Like if NHL Network was on Netflix or Amazon, like some sort of deal, and I would be great because then you could actually
That
watch
would be,
it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just I can't watch it anywhere. I don't know where to go. Like unless I pay for a subscription on, I guess NHL Network. I haven't gotten NHL Network in a while. It's been some time, so I'm not even sure if it goes that way or you need a cable.
I look at this tournament as more like something where you want to finally get a chance to see some of your prospects play live.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Oh,
all that it
absolutely.
really is there.
100%.
Yeah, no doubt. Nobody's questioning that. Everyone's questioning about how to watch it, how to find
But,
it.
you know, like,
Putting it on
for
the
me-
NHL, putting it on the NHL Network is just it's great, but it's terrible because it's a paid service and not everybody has it. Put it on ESPN where everybody has it, just about.
So for me, my interest in the tournament varies from year to year, right? So there was only one Devils prospect playing in the entire tournament. So I really need to watch or make it appointment television for myself. If I was sitting down and the TV was on and I had the freedom to pick whatever I want, then I would put it on. But if it was, if I had a prospect or two on USA or Canada, it might have been more like, oh, I'm definitely going to sit down and make sure I watch this game.
Like I have at least four prospects that I wanted to watch. but I would put the game on right now if I could find it. Because there's a Sweden and Czech. We have players in both teams. It'd be fun to watch.
I'm gonna watch it now just to rub it in. Okay. About that.
Well, speaking of international hockey competitions, the Canadian and USA Olympic rosters were released over the break, and apparently there was a lot of hubbub about certain players not making team. I know about certain players making it versus certain players not. And look, if you've heard me on this podcast for the past couple of weeks or month or so, I have been touting the Rangers going to that more physical style, and that's exactly what Team USA is going for. So a lot of those players who don't fit that bill as being rough and tough and a little bit more rugged didn't make the squad. You have Adam Fox, you have Jason Robertson, you have Cole Caulfield. Lane Hudson was kind of a head scratcher for me, but whatever. I'm kind of all right with the way that the team was constructed because that's the way Guerin, Drury, and Sullivan wanted it to be constructed. They wanted to be in your face, punch you in the mouth type of hockey. And that's what you're going to get in the Olympics this year. And that's the team that they're going to put on the ice.
But is that typically what you see in the Olympics?
No, we usually see kids.
Where you can't fight. Where you can't fight, and they're very quick to call roughing penalties or illegal hits to the head, where it's different rules. It's completely different. It's IIHF rules. It's not NHL rules.
I understand that. But over the past couple of seasons, we had the Panthers and we've heard Paul Maurice behind the bench talking about the physicality about the Florida Panthers. Hit them early so they won't be able to take it later. That's the type of mentality that Team USA is going for, because it's the same fucking shit that the Rangers are trying to do in New York. And we're far from it. Far from it.
Yeah. I feel like Steve hit on a good point, though, is that might work. Obviously work in Four Nations tournament, which is an NHL product. But if they call it differently, and you try to get really physical, and they're throwing guys out, or getting 5-minute majors where they usually wouldn't get a 5-minute major, that could really change the way that those games go. I mean, look,
sure, especially when you got players like Kachucks, Millers, 100%. And all those guys. Yeah.
You're not wrong. I mean, that's the reason why Tom Wilson made a team for Canada.
You beat me to
it. Yeah, because they're like, hey, we need our guy. We need it to counter the Kachucks. I mean, obviously,
it's like an arms race.
Yeah, and listen,
100% right,
dude. He's gonna his whole role. They're like, you're gonna be here to make sure the big boys don't get beat up. Like that's why you're here.
But to that same ilk.
Mm-hmm.
I just say that. Sam Bennett didn't make it for Team Canada, which was a little bit more surprising for me.
Yeah,
because that's a face-off guy. That's a shutdown guy. Are you kidding? Yeah. And I understand why you got to have Tom Wilson on the team. Completely do, but at the expense of Sam Bennett.
I would have put the two of them on, because those two together counter the Kachucks completely. I feel like that would be a good 1-2 against it. Why not?
No question.
I mean. And Bennett's obviously a very good player. It's not like it hurts the team. And same with Wilson. Wilson's very talented. That's why they make sense. It's not you're throwing some, schmuck out there who can't.
It's not a goon specifically.
No goons. No, it's not like resurrecting Milan Lucic come out for retirement to come play and just be your guy he used to be and just throwing hits and he's not the same. These guys are much better. They're much more talented. These guys are really good. So I think it's going to be interesting. I think the U.S. went the wrong direction personally. I think they should have gone more talent. I think that's going to do better in the tournament personally. I get the idea, but the teams that, like, if you look at Team Canada, man, they're built on just absolute speed and skill. Goalies, yeah, I don't know about
Well,
that.
just think about this. Just
No,
listen
but-
to this first, like, power play line, if you will. Crosby, McDavid, and McKinnon.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do there? What do you do there? You fucking pray that they miss the net or they shoot the puck into the goalie's chest. That's what you do.
You hope that they get analysis paralysis and just keep trying to make a million passes.
Overpass,
That's it.
overpass,
Yeah.
overpass. Yeah.
Because you
But
got
there's a big problem with. But the big problem there is they have no net front presence in any one of those guys. Maybe McKinnon, maybe Crosby can do it, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be anything. You needed more of a net front presence guy on that.
I guess Crosby could do that. You know, he could just be the guy. He'll do whatever. You know, they tell him to go sit in front and beat up people. I'm sure he could do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, and I'd probably think you're to see McDavid more on the point on the power play.
Or and maybe you drop a defenseman. Right, a defenseman could take that beating. You drop a defenseman down to the crease. Gotta have a defenseman with good hands.
I mean, if I was fucking Team Canada, I would send out a line with those three guys and Tom Wilson and just say, just stand right here. Don't move.
Yeah.
Just don't move.
Yeah,
That's all you gotta do is just stand right there. That's it.
Yeah.
Who cares at that point?
Yeah.
The goaltender will never see the puck. Will never see the puck.
No, he won't be able to catch up to it. It'll be moving around too quick, and then.
Agreed. And it's not like we have the most limber goaltending, but talking about goaltending, I think we have. Thank God Russia's not in it because Russia would definitely have the best goaltending, even with an overrated Vasilevsky. But I think the U.S. goaltending is pretty solid.
Yeah,
pretty solid.
That's definitely a U.S. edge.
Yeah, Canada. Bennington.
You got to think this is going to be probably the last Olympics without Russia too, right? I mean,
oh yeah.
In 2 or 4 years, in 4 years, they should be back.
There was some that was said that they should have been back for this one.
Yeah,
but yeah, I can definitely see by the Summer Olympics in LA that they would be back.
LA.
And where?
LA. Oh no. Summer Olympics is not in LA in 2 years. That's 4 years.
That's 4 years.
Or 6 years. Or 6 years or 30. No, I thought in.
Well, no.
I don't know when LA is.
In 2 years. Will be 2 years from now.
Yeah, in 2 years. I thought they were going to be in LA, but is it LA? Or is LA in 32? Yeah, it is LA.
No need to have.
No, but that'll be that's going to be definitely a fun tournament to watch.
100%. Well, a lot to talk about from that when it.
Yeah, well worth missing 3 weeks of this bullshit.
You're gonna miss any of this? I'm not gonna miss any.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm happily going to miss 3 weeks of this bullshit that I've been forced to watch.
Agreed. And how is that not a penalty? What are you complaining about? You fucking tripped them. Speaking of the Rangers,
it's all we've done.
It is. They have checked all of the boxes that they have needed to check for this season. And the last box that they needed to check was the Winter Classic. Now that the Winter Classic is all said and done, the Rangers are free to go and trade everybody they can. Well, not everybody they can, but people that are going to bring you back the most return. And that's going to be Artemi Panarin. The Rangers are going to suck when they trade Artemi Panarin. It's not an if anymore. It is a when they trade Artemi Panarin. I think they're going through the conversations right now with him to get all that straightened out. And I think it's going to happen before the Olympic break in order to give him time to move and do whatever he needs to do during that time, which I think is the right move to do when you bring in a guy who's probably, arguably, one of the top free agents that your franchise has ever seen, if not in all of sports. So give him the right to do that and kind of let him kind of give you a couple places where he'd want to go and try to make that happen. As far as the team, yeah, they won the Winter Classic. It was nice, but 2 games before that, they got thumped by the Washington Capitals in a game where Tom Wilson just basically took over the game and just dominated everybody on the ice. Everybody. And the Rangers had no retaliation. And Rempe was in the lineup, and there was no retaliation on his part on Tom Wilson for any of his shenanigans. At first, when I saw the hit, I thought it was dirty, but after looking at it and calming down, it was a clean body check. So there should not have been any actions taken against Tom Wilson, but it should have been done internally, and it should have been done on the ice with Rempe. This was not like late in the game, end of the third period where this happened. This is like mid to early in the game where this happened, where you lose your, arguably one of your better centers that you have on your team in Noah Laba. So nothing was done in that regard. And this team talks about toughness. That's why I say they're far from the end goal of where they want to be in the toughness category. Look, it's going to be a roller coaster, as I mentioned all season. We're done with the Winter Classic. Now it's time to start getting some assets. Because as soon as you come back, you have 2 to 3 weeks prior of the trade deadline. So it probably would be beneficial for anybody getting traded to be traded before the Olympic break. So I think there's going to be more action than maybe what should be in a normal season. But the Rangers now have to play a bunch of home games because they played so much on the road and played so well on the road. They get to come home and, basically not score. So we get to watch that for the rest of the year. And if you think they have trouble scoring now, wait until they trade Panarin. That's going to be bad. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Rangers do from here on out. I'm not expecting a playoff run. They played this is their 49th game of the season played already, or 45th, somewhere around there. I think it's the 45th.
43rd?
I think I exaggerated with 4. No, it's their 45th game of the season. It's the 43rd?
Tonight's their 44th. Tonight's their 44th.
44th. Okay.
Tonight.
I saw that the Penguins last night played their 41st or the 42nd. 41st.
Yeah.
So they're in the Rangers, as usual, have played the most games in the league up until this point, which is going to hurt them when they're already points out of a playoff spot. So I listen, throw in a towel. Let's do it. Do the letter. Don't do a letter. Just fucking start trading people. We know it's going to happen. We know what's in front of us. Just go do it. Steve, Devils.
I mean, I'm not used to going in this position. I really don't like going this early and ride the Metro, but it is what it is. It's where we're at. They were 2-4 over the break. I'm guessing the Rangers have scored.
Yeah.
They were 2-4 over the break, which included last night's disgusting 3-1 loss against the Hurricanes, in which all 3 Hurricane goals were attributed to piss poor plays by New Jersey Devils players. 2 of them by Luke Hughes. One own goal because he was out of position. One carrying the puck right across the goal mouth, which is something you never do. And if you make a mistake early in the game, like the own goal, shouldn't your focus the rest of the game be, I'm going to play smart hockey. I'm going to make the smart play. I'm not going to try and be risky. I'm not going to try and be fancy. I'm just going to play smart hockey, which would have been carry the puck behind the net. Would have been
I have never seen that in my life. I have never seen a defenseman on any level pull the puck back into the zone and decide, oh, there's a guy right on top of me. How about I go right across the front of my goal?
Right in front of the net, yeah.
I've never seen it ever. Like, for real, ever. Okay,
yeah.
That's all I wanted to add.
A lot of hubbub online of Devils fans booing him.
Yes, booing him. That's where I was hoping you were going.
Yeah. A lot of hubbub online about him getting booed for the rest of the game every time he touched the puck. and getting cheered every time he carried it outside of the zone. I think it's just Devils fans being frustrated at what a piss poor season they're having to endure. And he just happened to be the person that was going to take the brunt of it. Fitzgerald isn't putting himself out there in a position where he can be booed. They're 42 games into the season. Usually you would like a general manager at the halfway point to kind of come out, do a press conference. This is the state of the team as we're currently constructed, blah, blah, blah. He is not being held accountable or had to answer for any of his putrid mistakes.
When has that ever happened? I don't think we've had a GM that has done that.
The
has
Devils
come out in the middle of the season
past where they make them available to media.
Yeah, Drury does that, but it's typically the trade deadline.
Okay,
typically it.
Well, it's going to be too late.
I'm saying it would be nice.
Yeah.
But I got a question about this whole booing thing. What has Luke Hughes done this season up until this point to deserve those boos?
Well,
I mean, he's your cornerstone defenseman of your franchise.
He hasn't played like a $9 million defenseman. And if
you
don't
how
play
old is
up
he?
to your salary after you held out, you're going to get some ridicule.
Okay. Typically that happens more in the beginning of the season, though.
I don't care if you're 22. I don't care if you're 32. You're playing in the NHL. If you're going to hold out and demand to be paid accordingly, you better fucking perform or you're going to hear it.
It's fair.
It's as simple as that. They're so hamstrung right now with the no movement clauses and the no trade clauses and the 10-team modified no movement clauses that they can't make moves. They can't even get Kovacevic. They can't even clear enough cap space to get him into the lineup. Right? He's still injured, technically, they're saying, but he's been full participation in practice since before Christmas. So there's been more than enough time for him to get back up to speed and get into the lineup. But
smell a conditioning stint.
They literally only have $12,000 in cap space, and he's making a little bit more than that. What I'm going to be taking a deep dive in on this week is really looking at, is this core group the right core group? Can they get it done?
Who's the core?
I got it as Nico, Jesper, Timo, and Jack up front. And then because he's got years on the contract, he's got to be factored in, but Hamilton, Hughes, Pesce, and Kovacevic on the back end. Mercer and Siegenthaler are kind of on the outside looking in. I think actually Mercer, if they're able to make any deal with Palat, I think it's going to be like a Mercer and Palat going somewhere. Here's a good player and take our crappy contract player for whatever you give us in return.
I noticed you didn't mention Nemec. What do you think about Nemec?
I honestly think he's got a future in the league. He might also have to be a player they're going to have to sacrifice. A, because there's really no room. And B, again, you got to give something good to give away something shitty.
Could it be that that might be like one of those trades, a win-win trade? Nemec versus another guy, maybe that's underperforming,
like a fresh start for you, a fresh start for maybe.
Yeah, because he's 21, he's gonna be an RFA this year.
Right.
I mean, teams might be looking at him for sure.
He's not going to demand. He's not going to get a high contract, a high value contract.
Right.
Because I don't think he's done enough to deserve it.
He sounds like a duck.
Maybe we'll. All right, we're going to send him to Anaheim for Chris Kreider.
What is Kreider going to do for you right now? Is he going to put you into the playoffs?
If he stands in front of the net and maybe just that they can't score rebound goals. That's if you routinely look, they outshoot their opponent and they lose because they can't score on rebounds. They're too soft they're not around the net enough and they're too soft around the net, they get pushed down and shoved down and pushed off pucks and sticks clamped down so they can't get good contact on pucks around the net. And if they had a guy who could go in there and clean up, which is what I thought Mercer could be, but he just
Palat maybe, or
But
isn't
they're
that what
not.
Meyer does?
no. Meyer's like a face-off dot shooter. He's not a garbage goal guy. They don't have anybody that goes in and mix it up. So I'm really going to take a look at the roster and see if the core group really justifies staying together, or if maybe it's time to send one or two of them on their way.
Bill Pence. I assumed you were. I assumed you were.
Yeah.
The only thing I wanted to touch on, and this goes back to the Olympics, you kind of breezed past it before I had a chance, but if Seth Jones is out, then he's out. They can't replace him at this point. They've submitted their roster, right?
No, they obviously have reserves on the
They have reserves on the
roster.
roster.
Yeah.
But if they're not on that list, then they can't. Like, they couldn't now add Adam Fox.
I
Well,
think
they
if someone gets injured and they're going to miss the entire thing, they can replace them.
Okay.
They have guys that were possible. So I think any of the guys that were they listed originally, they could potentially pop up if there were injuries, right? Because like I think Fox is on that list. I don't know if was Hughes on that list.
I don't think Luke was. No.
Yeah, but definitely.
No, I think Hudson. I think you have to think it was Hudson and Fox, right? They were the two biggest snubs.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, that's something to keep a look at for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bill. Go ahead.
Playoff Penguins.
The playoff bound Penguins, yeah, for sure. Anyway, the Penguins, who were last time we talked were just out of an 8-game losing streak, have now won 6 out of their last 7. So they had a good break. They since losing to Toronto on the 23rd and then closing it down for the next 3 days. The Penguins since then are 5-0. They beat Chicago 7-3, Carolina 5-1, Detroit in overtime, rare overtime win for the Penguins, 4-3 on the first, and then follow that up on Saturday, beating Detroit again 4-1, and holding the Red Wings, first place team from what they kept on saying in the broadcast, to just 12 shots on goal, and protected to their lead in the third period. A 1-goal lead most of that third period. Very un-Penguin-like. But they came away with that win 4-1. And then in Columbus on Sunday, they were down 4-1. They were in the opposite position where they're usually blowing a game with that lead. They were the team that came back. So they tied it in the last 15 seconds. And Crosby, or was it Letang? Well, one of those guys scored in overtime.
It was Crosby. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah, Crosby's, and that was Crosby's 50th point in overtime in his career. He's the number 1 all time.
50. Yeah, you think about this, right? Overtime's been a part of the NHL for forever. It's gone to 3-on-3 in the last 5 seasons, something like that. So before that, it was 4-on-4 or full overtime, and he's been in the league since 2007. 50 points in overtime. That's it. I thought that number would have been a little bit higher than that.
That's the highest number ever. So,
no, I listen. I understand it. I just thought that number would have been a little higher, especially maybe the Oilers never went to overtime and they never had to do that when it's, one of those things Gretzky just never had to do.
But I think back then when it was 5-on-5 and there were ties in the I think people used to sit on the puck more.
Yeah, I can see that.
So many games were not resolved back then. Yeah, so many ties.
Okay.
But that was another overtime win. And incidentally, Chris Letang, who also had a point on that overtime goal, he's the all-time leading defenseman with 42 points, which I feel sure is going to be a record that Matthew Schaefer breaks relatively quickly.
This season.
And I don't know, maybe Letang will still be the leader when Schaefer gets it, maybe not.
Doesn't even look like we're going to be able
Play
to
the
talk
music.
about the Islanders. Oh, wow.
It's a shame.
So nice week for the Penguins. And they're off until they play in New Jersey on Thursday. I sure hope that.
My friends and rivals.
Frustrated with that.
Flyers fuck off.
When
guess
is that
not.
game?
All right.
Thursday?
Yeah.
So they're off 3 straight days.
After playing three times in 4 nights, yeah.
That's crazy.
See, you guys are complaining about 3 and 4s, but I was talking about 5 and 7s and back-to-back 5 and 7s, and you guys were like, blah, 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 blah. But when it's your team on 3 and 4,
I wasn't complaining,
it's
by the
fucking
way.
deal
I
in the
just
world.
mentioned that they had 3 games in 4 nights before they were off for 3 days. I wasn't trying to whip my games and days played dick out.
You
And
know,
have a shootout.
everything's a competition with this guy.
What? Could you? I want to see it. No? All right.
So that's all for the Penguins.
That's it.
I got the music. No.
No, all right. Let's hear about Matthew Schaefer this week.
Thank God, it's time.
He didn't even start. Oh, poor guy. Oh, and yeah.
Isles had a good, a good break. 4-2, notable wins over the Devils and the Rangers. Over the right before Christmas, right before and after Christmas. So that was a nice little Christmas gift.
This is going
Ranger game.
great.
Super.
Super. Big save. Dave had a 2-0 shutout in that game with a stoppage of a
We don't.
penalty shot.
That's not a real nickname, is it?
It is. That's his actual nickname.
Oh,
Big
God.
save, Dave.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Did he give himself that name?
No, you don't
Had
give
to,
yourself
come
a
on.
name. Look it up. Oh, whatever.
Guys have been calling me that
You
for
don't-
years.
I don't come up with you don't come up with your nickname. It gets given to you. So anyway, in more Schaefer news. So Saturday night, against Toronto, he came in the game plan. He wasn't feeling well, but he powered through it. Dude played like a man possessed. Scored a brilliant goal. Finally, he's been playing the same kind of move where he goes to the outside of the puck, cuts back in. Hasn't been able to get a good shot on net. This is the first time tonight this season he's been able to do that exact move and cut in front of the goalie and go right around him, and energize the crowd. Crowd was, everyone's there. It was one of those games where, it's a Saturday in January. People are still, coming off the holidays and haven't been back in work mode, and packed place against Tavares' team, and everything, and place is rocking. And then they go to overtime. This is also, by the way, the game that Matthews scored his 400 and something goal for Toronto.
Oh, right.
He scored twice. They stopped the game. His team comes out and congratulates him, which is so weird to me that
We had this happen earlier in the season, right?
Yeah, it was
But that was for a National League. It was Crosby, right? Didn't Crosby score
Crosby
a goal?
passed Lemieux. Yeah, Crosby became the all-time leading.
And they left the bench.
He was the bench. Yeah,
Just team records. I don't think it should be.
it's weird. Yeah, it was like okay, and then they're not even home. They were on the island. It's bizarre to me, but whatever. They could have given him a quick put up on the jumbotron, everyone clap, and they raise their stick up. But
And how about the Maple Leafs not having any 500 goal scorers in franchise history?
Unbelievable.
Bizarre.
That's so
right?
weird.
Bizarre. Well, obviously Matthews is going to blow past that. I mean,
Yeah.
so it won't be a problem. He'll probably be in the 600s if he doesn't leave that team or they don't trade him or something.
Even just at the age of 28, he's the Maple Leafs time leading.
But he's been playing for 10 years.
That's almost crazier than
Yeah. scoring at a high rate for 10 years. They'll get you there, I guess. But
Yeah.
anyway, going back to that game, game went to overtime, and Barzal got the puck deep and made a brilliant pass to Schaefer, buried it for a second of the night to get the overtime winner. Man, it was like places rocking. Obviously, like winning against Toronto is a huge thing home for us, and yeah, kid's been playing outstanding. He's had a few goals this like stretch of games. I think he is right now tied for third in the league for defenseman goals, which is not a lot, when you think about it. Like if you look at the number right now, it's he's got 12, which the highest is 15 in the league for all the defensemen. But nevertheless, he's tied with Makar and Darren Radish from Tampa. Chychrun and Werenski are 15 each. But nevertheless, it's fucking been awesome to watch. It's just great. I'm enjoying it. I mean, you look at the schedule, or not schedule, the standings, and like as much as Tom's, complaining about the Rangers, and I get it. Rangers are not,
Who's complaining? I'm speaking honestly.
Oh, okay.
Just observing.
It's both.
No,
It
maybe
could
a
be both.
Yeah,
Maybe a
but
little.
like,
Maybe a little.
But here's the crazy part: the Rangers are right now at 45 points. They're at
Suck.
second to
Terrible.
last in the East.
Absolutely horrible.
But below them is Columbus, and Columbus is at 2 points less.
Yeah, but
And
listen,
The
dude,
entire
you can
conference is over
talk.
500.
Yeah,
But they're
yeah,
both
that's
over
great. You guys can
500.
talk about that all you want. I see what my eyes see. This
know.
team sucks.
And they suck. And if they win tonight, they'll be a point away from the wild card.
Yeah,
Like,
with
it's crazy.
172,000 games played, which
Yeah,
okay, great.
one or two more games. It's not that much more. But anyway,
It's a bit early in
kinda-
the season to be
it's kinda
worrying
great.
about games in hand.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be Isles are second in the Metro, but they're again. If Rangers win, they're 3 points behind the Islanders. I mean, it's just kind of like I don't even know what to think. What are these guys gonna do for the trade deadline for any of these teams? Like who's
shake
a
the
buyer,
entire
who's a
conference.
seller? It's gonna be wild, and there's got to be more separation before these teams can figure it out. And then you got a team like the Devils who they can't move anybody right now. I mean, yeah, how are those teams going to make trades happen unless they have a partner who can take on pieces? So
Listen,
know,
look
man.
when they were trying to trade people in December, and I get that it's a business, and but you look at somebody like Dougie Hamilton. I'm not waiving my no fucking move clause during the holidays and going through all that bullshit and moving. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
As a veteran so long, I'm waiting until after the fucking New Year to do all that shit. My point was with the whole Ranger thing, I think we're there. We're after the Winter Classic. It's 3 to 4 weeks prior to the All-Star break. It's not just the Rangers who are going to be wheeling and dealing. I think everybody's going to be fucking wheeling and dealing.
Maybe.
Just
I
saying.
just don't know who's a buyer, who's a seller. That thing is, I think, the hardest thing in the East. The Rangers are the buyers.
You know. The
But
Rangers
not
are
as much as
buyers.
normal. Not as
They
much as
should
in normal
sell.
years.
They should sell. But
Look,
but
if
who
you
knows?
can get a player that fits the bill for where you want to be for the future,
Agreed.
go fucking get him at whatever
Yeah.
cost. Go get him.
That's it. If Nemec isn't the guy, Devils should move him for a guy that is, and then get
If
back
Brady
on.
Tkachuk was not in Ottawa, he would have been a Ranger already.
All right, here we go.
The problem is nobody wants to go to Ottawa who has a no move clause. Nobody.
They didn't want to trade
Oh.
Brady, I think, to inside the East at all.
Yeah.
If they were going to trade him. He's not a guy you can do that to. But anyway, Isles play Devils tomorrow. Then we have
Ooh.
at home, and then we on a bit of a road trip for a bit. And I realized looking at this, the Rangers and Isles play a back-to-back in the end of the month. And it's the
Yippee.
last time we play each other this whole year. But it's interesting that it's a back-to-back. It's a home on the 28th and then away on the 29th.
There's only like a 3-week part of the season where we play the Devils.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Or it's like March or something. It's something like
Yeah.
it's something stupid.
Yeah. So that's the Isles. The Schaefers.
Well, that is Dials. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to our
Great.
before we get to the weekly WTF, we have a surprise new segment for the program tonight. Now we don't have a name for it, so we're looking for names. But the one that Nick came up with, I'm running with. It's called "Gambling Away the Marketing Budget," and I happen to like it. Nick, floor is yours.
All right. Well, we've never done this before on camera ever, or maybe we have tried. But I don't know. But
We definitely did.
Procured some.
What do you got?
Oh yeah, we got a box. I saw these in Target, and I was gonna buy one for this exact purpose.
I've been ever since Steve's been talking about this one old pack. This is all I wanted to do for like.
Don't you remember we opened the pack on the last episode?
I know, but it was like the most delayed thing ever, and I got
that wasn't his fault.
It was weeks.
Totally not his fault.
Weeks.
But now that we're in the new year, and I remembered, I ran out today, and I was able to go get one.
So what is that current season?
This year.
Ooh.
So here's the deal. My plan is this: open these up, one pack a week.
Okay.
And if we get a hit for any of your teams, it's coming in the mail.
Ooh, goody!
Oh,
great! All I wanted was a
idea.
Along with all the other shitty cards from your teams, it's going to come with you.
Yeah,
but
that's what I wanted, a Euro Vakanainen card. Excellent.
So I thought it would be a fun little thing because we have a really fun little card shop right by us that does all this.
How many packs in the box? 4
packs in this little box. So I figured give it a shot and we'll see how it goes. Be fun.
If the ratings for this segment go big, we'll buy another box.
We're gonna have to keep doing it.
Yeah, and that's where the marketing budget gets kind of takes a hit.
So that's the fun thing. Now I've never done one of these.
Upper Deck. What is the? Give us some more specs on what the box says.
And special cards, any?
Yeah. So at least
you have to read, Nick. We can't. It's very small.
Oh, that's
you. I don't want to see you.
I want that. There, that's the one I want. Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
All right. So at least one. It says at least one Young Guns rookie card per box, and then it says something about an Encore card, possibly one per box, or that's on average. So I don't really know what that one is, but we're gonna do this. So
Gun.
Look at these things. They're some thick mamas.
Giggity.
15 cards a pack. I mean,
these are some billies right here. All right.
Whoa!
Poor guy.
Whoa!
Which one we going tonight?
Keep going, and I'll tell you when to stop. Stop!
Oh, all right. So we'll do this. I'll just put them in front, and I'm gonna try to see if I can picture. I can look for the backs of these.
Look at it, read the name, and then put it up.
Oh, I threw the name.
Yes, that's going to be part of the fun.
Part of the game. That's part of the game. What are you talking about? But
oh no,
sugar, not gonna work here no more.
All right. Well. Oh baby. We got somebody. Let's see. All right.
That's an Icelander.
Adam Pellick.
Adam Pellick.
Somebody we know.
I was hoping it was going to be that China guy from the Penguins. That would have been great.
It's a Vancouver Canuck. Elias Peterson.
Oh. Dallas Star next.
Ilya.
Yep.
Oh
yes.
Vishukin.
Yes.
Nice.
What? Wait. What was that again?
Vishukin.
Labubo Pushkin.
The baby Pushkin. Oh,
yeah.
I think Jar McTavish.
Ooh.
Good one.
Let's see. Oh, this is sideways. Oh, it's a Connor Geeky. Connor
Geeky.
Oh,
my fucking camera can't even like
He's
awkward doing this.
Right?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, we got a second lightning. We got a Victor Hedman.
Oh,
All right. Fucking great, man.
Fucking
A
great.
glossy. I don't know what that means. I'll look that up later.
It
Oh,
means it's shiny.
this
It
one
means
looks
it's
good.
shiny.
got shiny.
this one.
Whoa. Seattle.
Ooh.
Kraken.
What's his name? I don't know.
Picard?
Joey.
Joey
Decard.
Oh,
Decard.
Duckard.
Decard.
Duckard.
Dazzlers. It's a dazzler, guys.
It was dazzling.
It's dazzly.
Very dazzling.
All right.
Very dazzling.
This
Dazzling.
segment
That
alone
look-
is
that
going
looks
to be
pretty
45 minutes, by the way.
All right, we
We
got
gotta see here if we keep
a.
looking at that
We
one.
got a compadres.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, Tom's
Uh,
favorite.
Connor Hellebuck and Josh Morrissey.
Ah.
Pretty cool. We got. It's not your favorite player. Who's this guy? I can't read it.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
Read his like, come on.
Sedgy.
Oh my God. He was a Ranger, dude. Brady Shea.
Shay.
Shedgy.
Hey.
Brady Shay.
No, I like Shedgy better.
Radko Gudis.
Yeah.
Radko
There you go.
Gudis.
Good job.
Radko Gudis.
Oh,
You know what,
Yeah,
Nick? I think this segment's already a hit. So
Yeah.
what we're gonna do is we're just gonna send you
We're
cards.
gonna send you money.
That you can open.
Yay, Petreka.
We're gonna send you money to get a new
All right,
box.
and we actually got a. Ooh, this is it. Oh, this is my favorite card.
Oh,
It's
is
a
it Young Guns
checklist.
card?
Checklist?
It's a twofer. It's got one of my favorite players. He's
Twofer?
super underrated.
Oh,
Oh,
And Markstrom.
and Jacob.
wow! Look at that
All right.
card.
Wow.
Wowzers!
I think that's a Steve card, honestly.
Memo to Upper Deck. Jacob Markstrom absolutely does not belong on a card with Vasilevsky ever,
They're both
Unless it's-
underrated, Steve.
unless it's some
Definitely
sort of
underrated.
before and after type thing. He doesn't deserve to be on that card.
All right. So these were our two cool cards. The
Can't wait
Dazzlers
for you
and the
to-
Compadres.
Can't wait for you to check the value on those 39 cents
Yeah,
each. And
probably.
see
I
how
I can't wait
much
for you.
that
I can't wait for you to find out where your camera actually is.
One
is.
day
I
I'll
can't
get a
wait.
camera.
You get
can't
to
wait
see
where that-
this much of the card.
That is. Yeah, listen, I saw a
Guys,
quarter
look
of
at-
the
look at
second
this
card.
over here.
Every angle. That's
Look, and just as
fantastic.
a reminder, this is the pack that I opened up right here.
That's exactly right.
That's better. There we go.
There you go. Much better. Much more good.
That is more gooder.
Outstanding.
More gooder.
That's
All right.
outstanding segment. Well
All
done.
right.
I love this.
One down. I'll keep these next to my Zamboni. Ugh.
Oh, Nick, we're on the air.
Ooh.
Nick, we're on the
A
air.
little dusty. A little dusty.
Whoa. Nick, when you watch back, buddy. When you watch it
Never
back.
watch.
He's never watching back. Who are you kidding?
This is the wrong bell.
All right, let's go to the weekly WTF.
So, yes, thank you. There's a lot of slides, but this will be quick because we won't spend a lot of time on each of them. But just wanted to make sure that we were, up to date on some other things. This kind of serves as a year in review, as well as just pointing out that the Jets have had one calendar year since the last time they intercepted a pass. And that was an NFL record this season. 0 interceptions was an NFL record this season. So we just want to just kind of go real quick through stuff that has happened since the last time the Jets intercepted the pass. One thing is interceptions. 380 interceptions by NFL teams. Since the last Jets interception, Chicago Bears have had 23 since the last Jets interception.
Check my math too. 380. That's if it included the Jets, that's more than 10 per team.
Oh yeah. Is just the average, yeah. January, obviously we had Los Angeles burned to the ground. So that February, we had the Doge cutting 10,000 government jobs, Mr. Elon. March, they discovered 128 moons around Saturn. No Jets interceptions.
How many around Uranus?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh boy!
Yeesh.
Call those the hemorrhoid moons. Anyway, April, Alex Ovechkin breaks the NHL goal scoring record. I think we covered that here a little bit. May, they brought in a Pope that was a fan of the White Sox. In June, the Mets were killing it, 45-24.
Surely going to win the Super Bowl.
July, the Mets would suck, and they would finish the entire season 4 games over 500. August, Ukraine fucks up shit with drones. That big secret drone strike from the trucks. September, Dullards revel in a partial solar eclipse in September. And again, actually, the NFL resumed, so we're actually having interceptions.
Now we're actually in the season. Yes.
The U.S. shuts down the government. November, idiots believe that the Three-Eye Atlas is coming to enslave the human race. December, Lando Norris wins his first F1 championship by 2 points over Max Verstappen. Go McLaren. And January 2026, Venezuela is our bitch. I mean, so all this stuff all happened since the last Jets interception, which is pretty impressive. So any questions in the new year?
How do I?
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. No, you got to do this one. Yeah, there you go. That's the one you got to do.
All of those women lost their virginity in the last year or two.
So the redhead is the only one who has made every PowerPoint thus far when it comes to girls. No. The red-haired girls in every one of them.
Yeah,
every one of them. And God bless you for doing that.
That's
by the way.
I really went out of my way to be diverse in this one.
He knows his target. He knows his target audience, and his target audience is himself. Very, very nice presentation. Congratulations to one Casey Fougere, who has decided, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not rooting for the Jets ever again. So good job by him in coming to his senses and realizing that he is young enough that he doesn't have to do that. Some of us
I ain't fucking leaving.
are stuck with it for the rest of our life.
That's
he's not. Who's he gonna like?
He hasn't quite decided yet if he's even gonna like anybody or if he's just gonna follow football and just not bother being a fan of anybody in particular. But he was literally at that Jets Patriots game. He was at that game on a free ticket because he had visited their front office with his school and they gave him free tickets. And he felt fucking ripped off. Yeah.
Oh man, that's rough. You need the clip of that kid talking about the Jets, how he hates the team.
Yeah.
Wait. I send it to my dad, my brother every time. On our Jets chat. Almost every week.
All right, we need like the day game web music or something like that. I think that's we might need that for next year.
And then we could be prepared.
Yeah, I think we might need that next week. I've been thinking about that, or I just actually thought about it. But we're including some of we're including Steve Stomach in here, so there is a date on here of October 16th. Let's go pick an arbitrary year. Let's go to 2013.
Speaking
you
of
have
this,
that, or
realize,
I'll do a better job. I'll do a better job of getting you the dates. So go ahead, Bill.
You do realize that we're like in day 5 of Steve's. Actually, he has stopped tracking.
Yes.
We're in day 5 of that.
Yes.
There is no more log. I apologize. I have 2000.
Wait, so you didn't even buy a calendar for this year?
No, did not even buy a planner. No.
Wow.
I didn't want to be tempted, to be honest with you.
Wow, no, as one could imagine.
So, I'm sorry, what was that date again?
It was Rocktober 16th.
October 16th was a Wednesday.
Ooh.
It's 2013. Settle down.
Yeah, but it wasn't a bagel day.
Can of Coke Zero and a Kit Kat for breakfast. Lunch was salad with grilled chicken from Miyamore and a can of Coke Zero. Dinner was 1 1/2 hot dogs with cheese fries from Stewart's Root Beer, that Stewart's place, and a can of Coke Zero.
Why the? How the? Did you eat somebody else's unfinished hot dog?
You get 3 hot dogs and you split one so that way you can have cheese fries. You don't eat the other half of the cheese. Yeah, exactly.
Who am I to argue? If cheese fries were part of the equation, then what are we arguing about?
So yeah, cheese fries and a can of Coke Zero. Tom, why did you pick Wednesday, October 16th in the year 2013?
Because we're going to meet David or Bruce. I don't know. You decide.
Neuropsychologist, a PhD. But don't let that scare you. I don't bite. Well, maybe just a little nibbles around the ear. Never hurt anybody. I work with children with attention deficit disorders. It is not a disorder that you can't work with. There's nothing wrong with these kids. I am Dr. David Stein, but my friends call me Bruce. I tried to swim in high school once. My coach yelled at me and said, Bruce, because he didn't know my name. That's where Bruce came from. You look like a majestic sea animal. And I started shaving all my hair. I am slippery when wet, ladies. I will do to you what you want packs to do to you, but I will try harder. The type of woman I'm looking for, passionate, tall, beautiful, dark eyes, owns the room when she walks in with her hips. Well, do I believe in God? I was raised Jewish.
So
I
no.
would love to experience Christmas. It looks so much fun that I would love to jump in there and have a Christmas tree and get presents that one morning and have pancakes and bacon. What people get wrong about me when they meet me is they think I'm pompous or conceited, but there's nothing wrong with being confident. I'm not the kid in 8th grade anymore. I'm a man and I drive an Audi. I am
just like you, Bill. Just like you. Oh.
Oh,
you know, so outside of the terrible nibbling joke and the fact that he's slippery when wet,
he's slippery when wet.
I was trying to think, average, typical guy, until the Audi comment, and then I instantly thought, super douche, wears driving gloves.
Probably wears an ascot.
Are you going to explain the joke to our audience, or
no? Audi driver, super douche.
That explains it. No, they Bill, trust me. Did we lose Nick? Was he that offended by David?
He punched out during this segment. He actually, I think, got offended by this comment.
Yeah,
and he didn't want to mess. He didn't want to mess with the OCD anymore, so he figured he'd drop off.
And we agree. We 100% agree.
Yeah, no, he absolutely doesn't belong on the show.
I'm back.
Oh, I thought he was back for like a half a second. Oh,
I'm back.
There he is.
All right, hey.
I'm back. Sorry, my phone died because I am an idiot and I keep forgetting to.
Neuropsychologist, a PhD. But don't let that scare you. I don't bite. Well, maybe just a little nibbles.
Doesn't he remind you a little bit of Jim's dad?
I hate that fucking joke.
In American Pie, a little bit.
Oh, he's got. I mean, yeah.
It's the beard. It's the facial hair. It's the jokes.
Around the ear, never hurt anybody.
Eugene
I work
Levy.
with children.
Eugene Levy, exactly.
Disorders. It is not a disorder that you can't work with. There's nothing wrong with these kids. I am Dr. David Stein, but my friends call me Bruce. I tried to swim in high school once. My coach.
So we talked about yeah. We talked about how people get nicknames.
Yeah.
And how they're given. Would you tell other people about this because your coach couldn't remember your name?
Because your coach,
I don't know.
Because he couldn't remember your name, and then to add on the fact that he thought you were some sort of woolly mammoth because of how hairy you were. I think two things you could definitely leave out.
I had a buddy in college. I thought his name was actually Cole for about almost the entire first semester. Turned out the guy that his roommate, he met him the first time. And he was like, "My name's, he was like, he gave a Polish name, and he's like, your name's not that. It's Cole. It's Cole for coleslaw." And he was like, "What?" And his actual name was like, it's just Adam. And you're like, I had no idea. It was for like 2-3 months, and he finally told me one day. He was like, "My name's not Cole." I was like, "What are you fucking talking about?" He's like, "It's Adam." I'm like, "What?
Wow.
How do you think you?
What?
How do you think you got the name Dorito? No one could remember your name, and your last name sounded like a Dorito.
You're like, fucking this guy.
At least it was close.
Hmm.
It's not something completely different.
Bruce.
Bruce.
He's like, "You look like
They
Bruce."
called me Bruce.
David, you look like a
Yelled at
Bruce.
me and said, "Bruce," because he didn't know my name. That's where Bruce came from.
Hey.
"You look like a majestic sea animal." And I started shaving all my hair. I am slippery when wet, ladies. I will.
Have you ever been called a majestic sea animal?
You,
I don't think I've ever been called a majestic anything.
I know Tom
Mother
hasn't. I'm pretty sure Bill hasn't. But has Nick ever seen the movie The Other Guys?
Yeah.
So there's
That's the one with
one scene
Farrell
where he
and-
goes to see the ex-girlfriend, and she has a new boyfriend, and he's very hairy, and he goes, I know, looking at me, I know what you're thinking, that it's all hair underneath here, but shaved." And that's the vibes this guy's giving off right now to me.
That's right. That's right.
do to you what you want those men with six packs to do to you, but I will try harder. The type of woman I'm looking for: passionate, tall, beautiful, dark eyes, owns the room when she walks in with her hips. Well, do I believe in God? I was raised Jewish. I would love to.
This is the 80s, so I guess everybody gets asked the God question. Do you believe
Yeah.
in God? I mean,
It was more acceptable to incorporate. I think in dating services, it's probably important to incorporate religion, because if it's important to you, you definitely want somebody who it's important to.
There wasn't. Oh, I shouldn't say there wasn't like a J date then, but probably. There you go.
no, Brian, we know why they call you
those
boner.
reverse
You don't
Christians.
have.
It's like calling a fat guy slim.
Right. Or calling Brian stretch. That'd be, you don't do that.
Or boner.
For sure.
I actually just thought of something.
Ooh.
I have an online dating profile.
Still.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure the account is gone. I haven't gone in it in like 20 years. But I met my wife online, and I had to do the profile. I had to do all this shit. Would you like me to read you my profile?
Well,
Right now?
No, not tonight.
Did you do a
We're
video?
we're an hour and 17 in, Steve.
That's why I wanted to make sure. It wasn't.
That was not happening tonight.
He was only asking a question that I was thinking in my own head.
You are right.
Maybe I'll dig it up and see if I can find it. I'm only kidding. I know exactly where it is. You know why? Because my wife thought it would be nice to put both of our profiles into this 3-ring binder book.
Oh.
Your wife, while you were dating, was definitely the kind of person that would Photoshop 2 pictures of you together to see what your kids look like.
You did that. You did that.
I did do that. It was fucking funny too.
You know I'll be done once upon my David.
That's right. That's when you said David. That was exactly what I thought of too.
Goddamn. Billy, I think I stepped on you. I'm sorry.
Bill,
Did I step on you?
did you say
Bill?
something?
Were you don't
I
suck. I know. I'm terrible. I couldn't help but say that. All right, listen. Good solid 45 tonight. We'll try harder next week to do better.
No, we
I don't
won't.
know.
We'll get there.
No, we're not. You're gonna hear the same shit weekly.
He
So
doesn't ever try.
thanks to both of you for listening. Billy,
Appreciate
say something
it.
witty.
Would an Audi driver douchebag have a picture of his car on his phone?
Multiple.
I mean, come on.
Put that phone back up.
Well, hold on.
Look at the higher. Not like Nick would. Look at how many pictures he's got underneath. How many pictures are there?
Wait, no, the more important question is, do you have pictures of the gloves?
He did a whole photo shoot.
Of you behind the wheel like this.
I have a picture. I have that picture somewhere.
Please tell me please tell me these were pictures from when it was for sale.
No, that was Roosevelt Park. It was just sparkling. It was looking nice.
What did you do? Get up on a fucking ladder? What's with the elevation?
It's raised. The walkway's raised. That's why it was a good opportunity.
Oh,
there you go.
You of all picture people should know.
Well, no, I did. That's why I didn't think it was something you took because of the elevation. But to see how much thought you put into it really makes me think, wow, what a douchebag you are.
Accurate.
I don't think I have a picture of the gloves.
David came and it all got caught in his fucking beard.
Yeah, because no hair down anywhere down there.
Yeah.
It had
No,
it was
all gone.
And Bill did not because he wouldn't want to desecrate the inside of his Audi.
No, but he came in his glove.
Yeah.
All right.